Hello, lovely viewers. Welcome to the Real ChatBox show with your cute host, O.B. Slender. On this show, we discuss pertinent social issues, education, entertainment, fashion, religion, wellness, mental health, what have you. What do they say? A healthy mind lives in a healthy body. So let's make our physical fitness a priority. Let's meet each week here with our distinguished guests. Cheers. Hello, lovely viewers. Welcome to the Real ChatBox show with your cute host, O.B. Slender. This show is proudly sponsored by Duchess Merchants Capital, GH Media Schools, and Soundbay Productions Limited. Today, we have with us in the studio a music maestro by the name Dr. Benjamin Amakye Boateng. Let's go for a short commercial break, and when we come back, we dive into the music world. Stay tuned. Hello, Dr. Benjamin Amakye Boateng.
Hello.
Welcome to the Real ChatBox.
Thank you for bringing me here. I'm happy to be here.
And I'm honored to have you as well.
Same here. Honored to be here.
Sharp. Dr. Amakye, please tell us something about yourself.
Well, you know my name, Dr. Benjamin Amakye Boateng. Currently, I'm the head of the music department of University of Ghana, the Department of Music here at the School of Performing Arts. And I didn't start as a musician, but I just find myself following a certain passion. And that is what has brought me where I am here.
So you didn't have the musical thing like growing up?
No.
You know, singing in church, choir, nothing?
You know, there are lots of people who become musicians because their father or somebody in the family used to play some piano, and then they will pick up. Yeah. Or somebody's parent was a chorister, will take the child to rehearsals, and then the person picks up. But I didn't have any of such things or such mentors in my family.
Oh.
In fact, even in the house, when I was singing during morning devotions and the rest, everybody stopped singing because I was spoiled the song.
Hey.
So,
interesting.
Myself, if you ask me how then am I here, I don't know.
So how did you get the voice? Because you have a very lovely voice. So if they will stop singing because you are singing, then how did it happen?
It all just started. I don't know, but I can only say that it's a gift from God.
Oh, that's beautiful. So the choral music, I know you do a lot of choral stuff. You like that genre a lot, but what drew your passion towards that and not any other, since you find yourself in the music environment or industry? Why choral?
This is an interesting question because I know a lot of people know me to be a choral person.
Yes.
But in actual fact, my background is not choral music.
Wow, tell us about it.
My background is more of what people call contemporary music.
Oh.
If you look at the church I attend, the Light of Life Gospel Mission at La Paz, we do a lot of contemporary things. In fact, choral music or hymn singing is just like 5%. The rest are all contemporary singing. So what drew me into choral music, I would say, was my versatility. I can fit into anywhere you give me. So at any point in time, wherever you put me, I will try to explore and then make the best of the situation. Okay. Yes. So I think somewhere in the 90s, I decided that no, let me come to school, to the University of Ghana to pursue music. I didn't do music in high school too.
Okay, what course?
I did business.
Business. Oh, okay, you're a businessman.
So I did accounting
You wanted the large
but as fate will have it, I found myself doing music. After school, I was just there, no job, no nothing. So I found out that there was some music talent hidden in me. When with my friends, songs that were trending, they come to me to ask what songs, and I could mention everybody's song. I could tell you the lyrics and everything. And so after that, I found myself also in church now. I there was nothing to do but to go to church. So in church, I started learning how to play the piano on my own. There was nobody, no tutor, nobody.
Wow.
And so at a particular point in time, I decided that let me go to the university because I had some qualification that could qualify me into the university. So I came to the University of Ghana to pursue diploma in music. And I think over there, I met variety. I mean, people had
backgrounds.
Yes, from different backgrounds. They were trumpeters, they were pianists, they were choral masters. I mean, and the kind of training we had at the university was more geared towards choral music.
Okay.
And whether you like it or not, you have to do that.
Okay.
And it gave a certain background. And I think that was where I started drawing towards or leaning towards choral music. But in actual fact, I did that to support what I do. So I'm somebody who can't be pinned down to one particular musical type.
Okay.
I do choral music, I do contemporary music, traditional music, all of them.
Yeah, all around.
Yes.
Okay. So I know you do compositions, right?
Yes.
Okay. Walk us through the process. How you compose a new piece and all that.
So composing choral music is you need to know about the elements of music. What do you need in your piece, your musical piece? And so for my background as a Christian musician, mostly when I read the Bible or I face some experiences in life, then I pick those words and then try to write some verses out of it. And so once you get the lyrics, then you want to put some melodies to it. And there are structures that we follow to be able to write a certain melody. Once you get the melody, then you try to put some parts, alto, tenor, bass, or something to that. So there is no one method to follow if you want to compose music, but you can be guided so that you become an authentic person. You follow your own path, and then you come out with your own compositions. But as I said, nobody can teach you how to compose music. Yes.
Okay. So what role does collaboration play in the creative process?
It's very, very important because you don't have it all as an individual or as an artist. So you have your strength, somebody adds his own, and then it becomes a whole.
Okay.
So it is very, very important to have people that you collaborate with. I collaborate with a whole lot of people in terms of composition. When I finish the compositions, I know that some of the songs, because I told you my strength is not really in choral music, but yes, so I'll give it to people I know are strong in choral music, that please listen to this music and see what you can add to it. And then they readily accept to help. So some of the compositions, the choral compositions I wrote, I had inputs from people who were into choral music, and then the music comes out very, very well. So collaboration is very, very important. I collaborate a lot with people.
So lovely viewers, let's go for a short commercial break. When we come back, he'll give us more details of how he thinks choral music is powerful. Welcome, lovely viewers, to the Real ChatBox show. We are here with Dr. Benjamin Amakye Boateng, the head of department at the music department, University of Ghana, right? Dr. Amakye, choral music and performance. How do you think choral music is very unique from the other genres, musical genres?
I want to take you back to history during the medieval period and the Renaissance, the early days in church. The church, the Catholic Church was dictating the pace in music. Let me put it that way. And they didn't allow any musical instruments or to be used in church just because of that the instruments competed with the voices, so that people would rather listen to the instruments rather than listening to the message of the song.
Okay.
All right. So, but as time went on, there were little additions to it. The piano came, then the instruments, the orchestral works also came into it. So one unique thing about choral music performance, especially in art music, it makes you sit down to listen to the words. If you don't take care, listening to contemporary music, you may be deceived to be listening to instruments instead of
The
message of the
Okay.
song.
So that comes to my next question. How do you think choral music can be used to bring people together or convey an important message?
Yes. As I said, choral music stresses on diction, the message that you are bringing about, and so of late you realize that here in Ghana, choral music or choral concerts are now being patronized. Unlike in those days, it was confined to churches. And
MTN does that at the end of
Yes.
the year, and
Yes.
people are rushing for
Exactly.
tickets and all that.
So the idea is that because that genre of music is unique, people don't really get the opportunity to get to listen to it every day and to get quality music, choral music. So when a group like the Harmonious Choral, the Vocal Essence, choir, and some other groups stage a concert, people see it as an opportunity to come together and get attending those concerts. You would see that instead of people even sitting down to be listening, they will not just be standing and dance, but they'll be socializing. It's a time that people come together. It's a long time they've seen their friends, and it's an opportunity for them to all gather at the event center, and then I mean come together again. And to me, it's one unique thing that choral music performance brings on board in our time, where we need to come together. We need to be united as one people.
Yeah.
Yes. In my choir, for instance, I have a personal choir. Choral music has brought people from different religious backgrounds.
Wow.
So there are people with it's a non-denominational choir.
Okay.
And so we have people with different backgrounds joining the choir just with one motive, to project the word of Christ. Yes.
That's very beautiful. So, can you share any memorable experiences you've had working with choirs or performers?
Yeah, there are several of them. But one I can remember was when I led the University of Ghana's choral ensemble to organize folk songs and stories using choral music to depict or to tell the stories of our land. That was staged somewhere last year, and it was a very, very successful concert because what we did in that concert was to pick songs that were sung during storytelling.
Okay.
And we didn't sing it in the normal way. We tried to choralize them, giving it parts, and then the whole audience, people who were at the auditorium, everybody could relate to it, and we were so happy about it. That event was so memorable, and I think that.
Are you going to do it again?
Yes,
I'll
we are repeating it this year. We'll take it a notch higher, and then we'll see what we can get out of it. We want to tell our stories using choral music.
So will it be in December, or you're not sure?
No, it won't be in December. It will be somewhere in August or September. So I'm sure this station will be there
Wow.
capture some
Well,
moments.
sure, we'll be there. Please don't miss our best.
Yeah.
We'll all be there
Be there
to
to capture some moments.
and have good
Yeah.
a journey down memory lane.
I don't know if you know that song. I want
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Want that to come and dance with me.
Cho.
And imagine singing this with bass, tenor, or to everything. It was wonderful.
Nice. So do you have any current projects you are planning on?
Yes, the first one is to do a repeat
Of that one.
of the folk songs and in with the students. Very soon they'll be in school, and then we'll begin that process. And at the end of the semester, we'll present this to the public, and
Okay.
I'm looking forward to it.
So currently, you see Afro beats musicians or let's put it that way, bringing in elements from the choral and what has influenced that new trend where Afro beats musicians want to put in elements from the choral in their music.
Since borrowing has been the norm, everybody is borrowing from
Left, right,
somebody. So you especially with choral music or choral church musicians, you see contemporary singers using hymns in their works.
Yeah.
You try and turn it around, and then it becomes like some contemporary feel. And then you see the choral musicians also picking from contemporary music and then choralizing it. So borrowing has become the norm. And I'm sure one of the reasons is to make sure that we bridge the gap between choral music and other forms of music. So it's not something out of place if Afrobeat musicians are borrowing from choral musicians, because choral musicians do
also the same.
And I think that the uniqueness of choral music, as I said, because of the harmonic structures and all, Afrobeat musicians may want to draw from that pool of those elements of choral music to enrich their brand of music. So, I mean, they'll pick here. Choral musicians will also pick, and then we have that fusion.
Beautiful
of music. Yes.
So, what inspires you or motivates you to keep doing these compositions as a composer and a musician? What inspires you?
I love it when people enjoy what I do. I love to help. So currently, I work with a lot of television stations just to see how to shape in musicians. See, one such station is CJ where I do the Next Gospel Star. Yes, this is just to help musicians become better musicians. And then we do a lot of such things. I work with young choirs, like school choirs and the rest. So I love to impact what I know, because as I told you, I don't know how my music started.
It just
as the saying says, freely you receive, freely you give. So I just give out what I have freely, making sure that somebody can do what I'm doing. In the next time that maybe I may not be able to do it or something like that. But I love to invest into the young ones so that they can also stand up and be the musicians that we want them to be.
Beautiful. So what drives your creative decisions when you're composing? What's the most important thing in your mind when you're composing?
The lyrics.
The lyrics. So the beats,
no,
the instruments
are
secondary.
They are secondary.
Okay.
If I don't have a message, I don't write. Okay. So personally, I don't have a lot of works, compositions, because I need to have a message to tell before I will compose something. If you don't have any message, why do you speak? Well, but some people may just be instrumentalists and
repeat just a phrase or a catchy phrase, and that's it.
That's some people.
That's what is trending now. I have a few of them. It's just the danceable,
So maybe their focus is on dance, but not really a
the
message,
lyrics or any message.
sending any message. Because dancers will also need the beats,
Of course.
so that they can do their own. They can send their messages with their movements. But personally, as a musician, I would love to compose a song whenever I have a message.
Okay.
So that's what drives me.
How many compositions do you have so far?
I mean, I can't count them.
You can't count
I
it.
can't
But you said
count.
you have a few.
There are few, but I can't count.
Then it's not few then.
There are few. I have some. I'm mostly somebody who composes occasionally.
Okay.
Occasionally, in the sense that when it's Christmas, I want to compose something. When it's Easter, I want to compose something. And like these folk songs, something to tell stories, then I'll compose something. But I'm not that I'll not call myself a prolific composer. But
Okay.
I can compose for the occasion. I have a lot of school anthems. I've composed several of them for several schools. And I mean, that's what drives me out. I'm not somebody who is almost always
out
composing.
Okay.
But when there's a need, I will
You
compose.
do. Okay.
Yes.
So is it lucrative? Count your blessings.
Name them one by one. When you are doing it on your own, it is not.
Okay.
But when you are commissioned, then you can get something out of it. So there are two sides to the coin. Sometimes you think that, okay, I have this message I want to send across, so let me just try something.
It doesn't really work.
You don't really ask for any pay or something for that particular one, because it's your own initiative. When something good comes out of it, you enjoy, but you don't really think about that. But when somebody comes to you and tells you that do this
for me,
that one,
that's a focus season.
that one you have to make sure that you benefit, so that I mean you too, you can live by your gifts.
Sure. Let's go for a short commercial break, and when we come back, we'll continue the story with Dr. Amakye Boateng. Welcome back, lovely viewers. We are still here with Dr. Amakye Boateng from the School of Performing Arts Music Department. Actually, he is the head of the music department. Dr. Amakye, you're a lecturer as well, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the pop band, I know there is a pop band in the school. Two of them, they've come together with other people to form, is it
Inchinchim band,
yeah.
Legon palm wine band, Adaha band. Yeah, they are all students who came out from the music department because of the small training that we give them.
Yeah.
And then the encouragement to form groups, ensembles.
Yeah.
So when they completed school, they decided to hold on to whatever they have been taught. And they are making it big. Because
I personally saw those two when they came to school, and now they are big guys.
Yes.
And the way you have your examination is even entertaining and encouraging.
Yes.
When you're having your, how do you term it?
End of semester.
End of semester examination, when they choose songs. But usually it's contemporary songs. They don't, I have not seen any of them do choral.
Yes, because there are several groups. There's the choral group. Okay. They do the choral. And then there's the pop.
Okay.
Pop band.
Okay.
They do pop, high life, jazz, Afrobeat, and all. And there's even the traditional ensembles. They perform these xylophones in an ensemble. They sing traditional songs and all. So we have different kinds of student groups, student performance groups. Recently, we even have the Adimkum ensemble. It's an all-female group. They use the god rattle, the god, to play some rhythms using their body as resonances. And then and they sing along. There's that entebeng. So we are not limited at the Department of Music. There are several things that students can get themselves involved, find their way, and then when they go out there, they can go and do wonders with it.
Okay, so Dr. Amakye, if somebody wants to come to the music department, the person might not be musically inclined, like having a beautiful voice or being able to play any musical instrument. Can the person still come? What is there for the person? Is there any other thing they can learn? If it's not necessarily playing an instrument, is there any business aspects in the music department?
Yes. The first thing you can do to come to the music department is at least meet the university's requirements.
Okay.
Once you meet the university's requirement, music is not just singing or playing an instrument, but even there are people behind the scenes
Sure.
who make sure that music goes on. Like this business aspect you are talking about. There is a course we call music business course.
Okay.
So that you need to know, if you're a musician, then you really know how to sell it well, more than somebody who is not a musician and wants to do the business of music. They can do it to some extent, but it will be very, very important that you have one or two know-hows of music so that you can do that. So the Department of Music does not only produce musicians, practicing musicians, but there are other people who even talk about music.
Sure.
They don't know how to compose or something, but when you compose, they can talk about it.
Sure, they are critics.
Yes, music critics and all. So you are not just limited, but also, and I know when I was a student, there was someone who came without knowing even where the piano keys were, but finished the school and was one of the best pianists we had. So you can come with raw talent.
And you exit with massive talent.
Exactly. We'll churn you out and then you become somebody.
Sure. So do you have any course on music technology or something?
Yes. One of the strong courses in the music department is technology.
Okay.
Yes, we try to tailor our courses to suit the needs of now, of the now. So there are a lot of courses that are contemporary. They are relevant, especially with the young ones. Everybody wants to do beat making and the rest. So we have courses like that in the music department. Everybody wants to know what popular music, Ghanaian popular music, and so we have courses like that. And we also have traditional music. We also have courses that help you to do what we call conducting and all. So we try every now and then we try to look at the courses again and see which ones we should keep and which ones we should replace, depending on needs of the contemporary needs that we have as a nation.
Okay, so I've seen you do a lot of conducting lately in Masamusa. I watched one of your performances and you were conducting the choir. Is that also a whole business on its own?
Yes.
To be a conductor?
Conducting is another area. It's another area that a musician can develop. It's like the coach.
Okay.
The coach in a football team. You make sure that everything comes together on stage. And so you, the conductor, should be able to sing all parts in your head.
Okay.
Or if there are instrumentations, you should know everything in your head so that when somebody is not doing the right thing, you can quickly bring the person in. So the conductor is somebody who is
an all-round musician.
You should be an all-round musician.
There's no small joke.
No.
When we see people standing and doing this, they are not just throwing their hands around, but they know what they are doing for harmonization, instrumentation, coordination, everything together. Wow.
You should know all. You may not know how to play, but your ears should know that this person is right, this person knows. So you can tell that some conductors will be conducting and can maybe point to somebody that bring your tune down a bit or come up or something like that. So the conductor is more of the coach, like in the football team. If something goes wrong, it's you.
Yes.
On
the coach must go.
Yes.
So do you teach all these things in school, like the conducting, all these practices that you are talking about?
Yes.
is it also taught under a particular course or it stands on its own?
There is a course in the final year, level 400,
Okay.
that deals with conducting.
Okay.
It deals with even selecting a repertoire for a particular concert. You have, let's say, you are attending a Christmas, or it's not yet Christmas. There is an ordinary. Then you go and select songs. Oh, come, or ye faithful, or in the bleak winter. This is not Christmas.
Exactly.
So you are taught all these things in school, that you must select your repertoire based on what kind of program, the program. So if you don't know, you may think that, oh, this song is nice, so let me pick it, but it may not fit a particular situation. So these are all courses that we teach: how to build the repertoire, how to even do concert notes, program notes,
Okay.
how to even select venues for concerts.
So they plan the whole event.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. So are these short courses, term courses, or long, a whole year?
This is
course?
a semester course.
A semester course.
Semester course.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why can't you have a whole year? Don't you think it's too packed to be just a semester course?
Yes and no. We can even do it for 3 days.
Okay. Now,
As a short certificate course or something
okay.
like that. Yes. So it depends on the content that we are giving. But because at the final year, we want them to take part in a whole lot of things. So we try to give them, and these are electives. It's not
Okay.
everybody who that
wants that.
yes. So we try to make sure that they get a little. And people think that that particular course is just for choral music, but that is not for choral music alone.
But has the education gone out that it's not just for choral, but it's for a whole theater thing? So you have to know how to plan, how to select venues, how to do this, how to do that.
I'm not too sure that we have done enough to sell our courses in that way. We only give the course descriptions and the rest, but the details of it is not really
being given.
It's not really given out. But of course, I always use myself as an example. There was a course I took as a student, orchestration, and in that class, we were only doing something on the orchestra, violins and oboes and all those things. And I've not even seen some before. But that's what they were using it to teach us. But when I got the concept of orchestration, that is not about violins alone, but it's about knowing your instruments, its capabilities, and knowing how it is used in a particular context. Then I began to apply it even in my music, and it was working for me. So sometimes you will not get it as you want it, but if you try and understand it in another way and apply it, it works for you. That's what I've been using to work in my church. My church, we play bass guitar, drums, everything. But you, the orchestrator, has to tell the bass guitarist, you are too loud. Or this time, come up a bit. Drummer, you are too low or something. And that's the concept of orchestration. And I wonder how many people see it as such. People think orchestration is just the orchestra. Let's get violin, let's get the violins, the oboes, flutes, brass instruments together, then that is orchestration. No, it goes beyond.
Wow, viewers, we are learning a lot today. Dr. Amakye is giving us a lot of insight on this. If you're a parent and you're listening, now you know music is not just for kubolos, as we say. It entails a lot. There are theories to it and everything. Let's go for a short commercial break, and when we come back, we'll take his final words. Stay tuned. Welcome, lovely viewers, to the Real ChatBox show. We are still here with Dr. Amakye, and this time we want to know more about the music at the Performing Arts music department. Actually, they have a lot of courses that I didn't even know of. And if you are there and you are interested in all these things, I'm sure you are itchy to know what you can do as a short-term, long-term course, certificate course. So let's ask the doctor of music to tell us more about his department, the courses you do.
Yes, thank you so much for this opportunity. The music department offers programs, undergraduate programs, and then graduate
Perfect.
programs. And then for the undergraduate programs, we have the Bachelor of Arts in Music, Bachelor of Fine Arts in Music, and then we just recently activated one Bachelor of Music, where the student comes in just to do music in the university, and then for 4 years. And then there are several courses, and we have music theory courses where you know how to compose. We were talking about composition now. Yes. I personally feel that sometimes musicians retire early because they don't have the know-how. They don't know how to compose. Most of them compose by inspiration. Somebody sits by the beach, and because of the ambience, he gets an inspiration and compose. So when the inspiration is not there, then the composition is dead. But once you know the technicalities, you know the know-hows, you have the trick in putting together a melody and everything, which is taught at the school, then even at 90 years, you can still compose because you know. You imagine Professor Kwamina Nketia composing university anthem at the age of 95.
Wow.
So this is something that I throw out to people to come and take theory. At the same time, you can do some practical instruments. You have several. You can do piano. You can do the woodwind instruments, saxophone, trumpets. You can do African instruments, xylophone, drumming, African drumming. And we have interesting groups that you can join in order to be able to perform music. But importantly, we have courses that you don't necessarily have to be a student.
Sure, that's what I was waiting to hear.
Yes, you don't necessarily have to be a student of the school, but you can come in short courses, certificate courses for 6 weeks.
Okay.
You come. And so these courses are aimed at targeting practicing musicians who want some to add on to their knowledge. You may not have a music certificate before, but when you come to the school, the programs that we offer include music theory. Even there are choristers, there are some choristers who may want to know how to read music so that when you give them the scripts, they can go home, do their homework before they come. Yes, so we do a little music theory. We also teach performance as a certificate course. So you can do like voice, for instance, if somebody wants to do to better the voice production. And when I say voice production, we don't limit it to choral music or classical music alone. We do classical voice production, we do pop voice production. These are all certificate courses. And one interesting thing that we also do is how to repair musical instruments.
Great.
Which is something which is unique to the University of Ghana. Yes.
Very unique.
So we offer this also as a certificate course. For 6 weeks, you come in, learn how to repair broken trumpets, broken saxophones, and all. And then after that, you can use it to go and do your own business there. And then you do that. And so we have several things. If you are only interested, just come in. You don't need for this one. You don't need to meet any university requirements. Just come in with the interest to do something, and then we will satisfy that interest for you.
Wow.
One thing that comes to mind is that maybe we could talk about it is about church musicians and some church choir leaders and the rest. Every chorister, music directors, every chorister is unique in his own right or her own right. So we don't force singers to be people they are not. You see, you end up destroying the voice of the person. That is number one. And then I hear some choristers or some choir directors or music directors saying that your voice is key F. Your voice is key J. But the truth is that no voice has a key.
Okay.
It is a song that has a key. So the fact that he has sung Diana say in F does not mean every song he should sing it in F. So we should know our choristers, and then we should help them to develop and not to cage them I mean, your voice, you are alto, so you should sing
Sing
B flat.
alto.
No, it's not. It is not musical to say that,
Oh.
because you realize that a song like that, if you want to sing a medley, you want to sing, it's high.
Mm-hmm.
You may not be able to sing it as a medley, so that song has to change.
Okay.
We have to change the key to suit whoever
Everybody.
is singing. And I know some music directors also who insist that the song that I am teaching you was sung in a particular key, so you too
sing the
same key. It doesn't help.
Oh.
The key gives you an idea of how the melody should go,
Mm-hmm.
but it doesn't mean that the key is cast in iron. You should sing it like
The
that.
same way.
Some may even sing higher, some may sing lower.
Well,
But just know your chorister and know how to help. Having said that, please, if you have the chance, if you can, please come to school. It's very, very important to come to school. Get a little knowledge, because even the good book in Timothy says that study to show yourself approved.
Yeah.
A workman that needs not to be ashamed. You see, so why should you lack if you study? You will never lack anything. If you are approved, you will never feel ashamed whenever you are called upon to demonstrate something that you know. So please, if you have the chance, if you can, come to school, and we will be there to help you realize all the dreams that you have.
Lovely viewers, you heard Dr. Ben Amakye Boateng. He says, come to school. If you're a musician already, now all of them are coming back to school. We are seeing the Saminis, the Gurus, and all of them coming back to school to get a little bit of training and to know how to go about their branding and everything successfully. So thank you very much, Dr. Amakye Boateng. My lovely audience, this is where we drop the curtains. See you again on another episode. Cheers.